Hello. In this video, I read out the Japanese folktales in English. I would be happy if you could press the channel subscription and thumbs up now. Let's begin. The cold winter came from the north to the forest where the mother fox and her child lived. One morning, the baby fox was about to come out of its cave, but cried out, "Ah!" and rolled over to the mother fox, holding its eye. "Mom, something's stuck in my eye, please take it out, hurry up." The mother fox was shocked and panicked, and cautiously removed the baby's hand that was holding its eye, but there was nothing stuck in it. It was only when the mother fox came out from the entrance of the cave that she understood what was going on. A heavy load of pure white snow had fallen overnight. The sun was shining brightly on the snow, so the snow was reflecting light so brightly that it was blinding. The baby fox, who had never known snow, was so shocked by the strong reflection that he thought something had stuck in his eye. So the baby fox went off to play. As he ran across the soft, cotton-like snow, powdery snow scattered like spray, creating small rainbows. Suddenly, he heard a loud thud behind him, and a fluffy cloud of breadcrumb-like snow fell on the baby fox. The baby fox was so startled that he rolled into the snow and ran away about 10 meters away. Wondering what it was, he looked back, but there was nothing there. It was snow that had fallen from the branches of a fir tree. Snow was still spilling out between the branches like white silk threads. Soon the baby fox returned to the cave, and said, "Mother, my hands are cold and they're tingling," as he held out his wet, peony-colored hands to his mother fox. The mother fox blew on the boy's hand, then wrapped it gently in her warm hands, saying, "It'll warm up soon. When you touch snow, it warms up right away." But she didn't want the cute little boy's hands to get frostbite, so she decided to go to town at night and buy him some woolen gloves that would fit his hands. The dark, dark night spread its shadow like a furoshiki and came to wrap him up in the fields and forests, but the snow was so white that no matter how much it was wrapped up, it just stood out in white. The mother and child silver foxes came out of the cave. The baby fox crawled under its mother's stomach and walked away, blinking its round eyes, looking here and there. Soon, a single light began to appear ahead. The baby fox saw it and asked, "Mother, the stars fall so low, don't they?" "Those aren't stars," said the mother fox, and her legs froze. "Those are the town lights." When the mother fox saw the town lights, she remembered a terrible experience she had once had with a friend when she went into town. Her friend had tried to steal a duck from a house, despite her friend's pleas to stop, but was discovered by a farmer and chased after, barely escaping with his life. "Mom, what are you doing? Let's go quickly," the baby fox said from under her belly, but the mother fox just couldn't move her feet. So, with no other choice, she let the little boy go to town by himself. "Boy, give me one of your hands," said the mother fox. After holding the hand for a while, the mother fox made it into the hand of a cute human child. The little fox opened and closed the hand, picked it up, and sniffed it. "That looks strange, Mom. What is this?" she said, staring intently at her own hand, which had once again been transformed into a human hand in the snowlight. "That's a human hand. Listen, little boy, when you go to town, there are many human houses, so first look for a house with a round hat sign on the front. When you find one, knock on the door and say, 'Good evening.' Then a human will open the door a little, and you put your hand, see this human hand, through the gap and ask for a pair of gloves that fit your hand. Got it? You must never take your hands out," Mother Fox assured him. "Why?" The little fox asked back. When humans realize that you're a fox, they won't sell you gloves. What's more, they'll grab you and put you in a cage. Humans are really scary. I see. You must never hold out your hand. Hold out your human hand, look. And so the mother fox put the 2 cupronical coins she had brought into the human's hand. The baby fox toddled across the snowlit fields, aiming for the town lights. At first there was only 1 light, but then there were 2, then 3, and finally 10. The baby fox saw this and thought that, like the stars, there were red, yellow, and blue lights. Soon they entered the town, but all the houses on the street had already closed their doors, and all that was left was a warm-looking light falling on the snow from the high windows. However, most of the signs outside had small electric lights on. So the little fox looked for the millinery shop while looking at them. There were bicycle signs, glasses signs, and all sorts of other signs, some painted with new paint, some peeling like old walls. But the little fox, who had just come out to town for the first time, had no idea what they were all about. Finally, he found the millinery shop. The sign for a big black top hat, which his mother had often told him not to do on the way, was hanging there, lit by a blue electric light. The little fox knocked on the door as he had been instructed. Good evening. Then, there was a rattling sound from inside, and eventually the door slid open a little, and a long strip of light stretched across the white snow on the road. The little fox was dazzled by the light, and he was dazzled, so he stuck his wrong hand, the one his mother had often told him not to put out, through the gap. Please give me some gloves that fit these hands perfectly. Then, the hatter thought, oh dear. It was a fox's paw. The fox's paw asked for the gloves. He thought that the fox must have come to buy the gloves with leaves. So he said, give me the money first. The little fox obediently handed the 2 cupronical coins he had been holding to the hatter. The hatter placed them on the tip of his index finger and clicked them together, which made a nice tinkling sound. He realized that these were not leaves, but real money, so he took out some children's woolen gloves from the shelf and placed them in the little fox's hands. The little fox thanked him and started back the way he came. My mother said that humans were scary, but I'm not scary at all. Because they didn't do anything when they looked at my hands. But the little fox wanted to see what humans were really like. As he was passing under a window, he heard a human voice. What a gentle, beautiful, gentle voice. Sleep, sleep, on your mother's chest. Sleep, sleep, in your mother's hands. The baby fox thought that the singing voice must be that of its human mother. Because even when the baby fox goes to sleep, its mother rocks it with such a gentle voice. Then, this time, the baby's voice came. Mother, on such a cold night, the baby fox in the forest must be crying out in the cold. Then the mother's voice said, the baby fox in the forest must be listening to its mother's song and trying to sleep in its cave. Come on, little boy, hurry up and go to sleep. If you ask who will go to sleep first, the baby fox in the forest or the little boy, I'm sure the little boy will go to sleep first. The baby fox suddenly missed his mother and jumped off to where his mother was waiting. The mother fox was anxiously waiting for the little fox to come home, trembling with anticipation. When the little fox arrived, she hugged him to her warm chest and was so happy she wanted to cry. The 2 foxes went back to the forest. The moon came out, so the fox's fur shone silver, and a cobalt shadow was left in his wake. Mother, aren't humans scary at all? Why? My son put out his real paws by mistake. But the hatter didn't catch it. He gave me these nice warm gloves, she said, clapping her gloved hands. The mother fox was amazed and said, "My goodness." But then she muttered, "I wonder if humans are really good. I wonder if humans are really good." That's that.